Okay, so I'm going to get started. This is session 1. Thank you guys for being here. I'm really happy to see you. Thanks for being on time. We're ready to get started. And especially I'm happy to see you because it's voluntary, so you chose to be here. Thanks. All right. You also have done some surveys, is that right? And you're getting some gift cards. Great. Okay. So before we start Project Choice, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what it is. How does that sound? Like, what are we doing here? Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the goal of Project Choice is to provide you guys with some information. This information is something that maybe you'll use now or maybe you'll use in the future. Okay? The discussion is going to focus on drugs, alcohol, and cigarette use. But we're also going to talk about things like pressure and stress and things that might be important to middle school youth. So how does that sound? All right. There's 5 sessions, and you guys, we're going to be together 5 times. So each time we have a different topic. I'm going to tell you what the topic is before we get started. Okay. So this group is a little different than other groups that you've been to here at the club. I'm not your teacher. I'm not going to lecture you, even though I'm going to talk a lot in the beginning because I'm just trying to introduce it to you. I hope that we actually share the talking, okay? That means I hope you guys feel like participating. That's why we provided you this space to talk about things that you might be interested in and tell us what you think. I'm not going to judge what you say, and I'm not going to tell you what to do either because any decision to change or to do something differently, that's entirely up to you, okay? I'm going to tell you some stories, but I'm only going to use a first name, and I think that's a good idea for everybody. Let's not, use full names if you're going to tell us a story about something or if something comes to mind. However, I do want to say something about Project Choice. I don't want to know about any personal stories or personal use because I'm not going to be asking about that. Okay? How does that sound for everybody?
Sounds good.
Sounds good so far? Okay, great. So before we actually get started, how about if we do some ground rules? Do you guys like that? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. This is your group and this is your time, so I want you guys to let me know how you want it to kind of run. So let's do that. I'm going to write some rules on the board. You can think of some rules that they want to have, something that we can all agree on. Anybody?
Be respectful when someone is talking.
Okay. Be respectful. I like that one. If I can get the word up here, I think it'll be really good. Okay. All right. Be respectful. And that's a really important rule because that's kind of like what I was saying, that I wasn't going to judge what you guys say, right? I'm not here to lecture or tell you what to do. So respectful kind of goes along that. I like that. What else? What's another rule?
Don't judge others. Like I said, you're not going to judge us. We don't want others to judge.
Yeah, okay. So don't judge. Right, because you know what? We all could have different opinions, right? We could have different opinions, and we want to hear what other people have to say, too. What's another rule?
I don't know. I feel like if I share things in here, how do I know that it's not going to be shared everywhere else?
I like that. I was going to come up with that rule, but thank you for coming up. We have a word for that. And it's called confidentiality. Do you know what that means? Confidentiality? It means private. It means that what you guys say, I'm not going to share with anybody else here at the club. I'm not going to tell your family about it, your parents, okay? It's private because we want you to feel comfortable in sharing what you guys know and asking questions. So I like that. That was going to be my rule. So thanks, Jason, for bringing it up. Confidential is a really important thing, and we'll mention it each time, too. Any other rules that you guys have?
Support.
Support? Tell me about that. What do you mean by support?
Be supportive of other people.
Okay.
Their opinions, their things.
Okay, so be supportive. Thanks, Celine. I like that one too. Well, you guys are such a nice group. You're going to be supportive. You're going to listen to each other. Not going to judge. Anything else? Sounds good? Okay, I like these rules. So these are the rules that we're going to go by to run our group.
Oh, we can go to the bathroom when we feel like it.
You can, yeah, absolutely. So, little housekeeping, like if you get a phone call and you need to, could be sometimes mom or somebody, then please take that outside, okay? That's important. And yeah, you can get up and go to the bathroom. It's 30 minutes, so I'm hoping that, you'll be able to not miss something. And we do have snacks for you too. All right? Sounds good? Then let's get started.